matchup. You watched some Stanford tape. What do you see from them?
Pretty much, I watched Stanford yesterday and this morning. They're a physical team. I mean, basically their line is unbelievable. Their backs hit the hole, and pretty much they're just trying to get 3 yards every play. So I'm expecting a physical game this week.
Kind of a different scheme compared to what you've seen so far. I mean, they do that heavy look and they run right at you as opposed to a lot of spreads that you've seen.
For sure. I mean, it's definitely, that's the thing with the Pac-12. You know, you got to prepare for different offenses every week, and this is one of those offenses where they can come out with all linemen. So definitely we're preparing for that, and that's a new look I got to get ready for this week.
Is this the kind of matchup that you kind of look forward to as a defenders? Really physical and get to go up man-on-man with someone?
For sure. I mean, Stanford is known. I mean, they're proving that they can go out and overpower people. So I'm kind of looking forward to, a different type of game just to show people that, I can hold my own against a dominant line like Stanford. So I'm looking forward to it.
You guys have quite a few freshmen starting. Is this one of those games where it's key that you guys aren't making freshman mistakes?
For sure. I mean, this is a big game, so every mistake multiplies by 10. So we're working twice as hard, studying twice as longer, just making sure we don't make those freshman mistakes, because that'll cost the team the game. It could happen at a crucial point or in the beginning of the game. It could kill a drive, so we're just making sure we don't make those mistakes.
Have you talked to guys like Barr or Zumwalt or Kendricks about kind of playing that heavy load and that pro-style system?
Yeah, they were just saying, get ready. It's gonna be a physical game. It's gonna be different from the weeks we played before. So they were just telling me get ready, and it's gonna be physical. It's gonna be a tough one.
Get ready how, like extra protein shakes kind of
thing? Just kind of buckle up your chin strap a little bit tighter this week because they're coming downhill, so stuff like that.
Any of the guys talk to you about how the game went last year at the Pac-12 title game?
They did. They said Stanford came out and basically established the run, and I mean, with both games, the Pac-12 championship, we got up on them and then they came back. So, they really just emphasized, just doing your job, because this is one of those games where if you try to do too much, Stanford, if you pop a gap, the gap will be wide open, the back will hit the hole, and that's a touchdown. So it's one of those type of games.
What do you remember from watching those two games last year?
I watched the first one because the other one I had a game, but the first one I just remember watching. It was physical. The defense really had to. The Stanford's line is unbelievable, and they were pushing and everything. So it's just gonna be. I just remember it being a real physical game. Just coming down to, who wanted it more. Stanford won the first one, 35-17, I think, and then the Pac-12 championship. I watched the highlights of that one, and that one could have went either way. But again, it was a physical game from the highlights. So that's really what I took from it.
What have you seen out of Kevin Hogan in the film that you watched?
He's accurate. He's an accurate quarterback. He's great. I mean, he can run too, which surprised me. I never really looked at him as a runner, but he can get out of the pocket and scramble. He's quick. So I mean, you have to respect his legs too with the read option. So I mean, he's a threat for sure. I'm going to be watching. I mean, that's a different game, so not really. I mean, their personnel is different than our personnel, so we just have to come in with our own game plan and just play our game, for sure.
This is obviously, like you mentioned, a big matchup. Are you excited for the opportunity to play on another big stage and continue to have the opportunity to prove yourself and prove this defensive unit?
I mean, for sure, definitely. I mean, this is what I signed up for UCLA football for, and I'm just lucky to have an opportunity to play against Stanford. They're a great team, and I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup. It's going to be a big game, and I'm excited.
You see anything out of the running backs that you might not have seen in the previous opponents in terms of ability?
For sure. I mean, their running backs always fall forward, always getting 3 yards. They hit the hole. They don't try to make anything up. They get their 3 yards, and that's pretty much what they're going for. And they can burst. Their running backs are quick. Their running backs are big. So I mean, both their running backs are solid. So for sure.
What have you noticed on film about Ty Montgomery?
Ty Montgomery, he's a threat. You kick it to him, he can take it back. Throw it to him, he's gonna make a big play. So, I mean, definitely, I'm gonna have to drop out to him at some point in the game. So, he's definitely a threat. He's a great player. I mean, there's not much I can really say about him. He's dynamic in his own words. So, I can't really, describe him. Yeah.
In the past, UCLA style hasn't quite matched up to Stanford's physical style, but with some new additions, yourself and some other guys in the front seven, do you feel like you guys are better equipped to handle some physicality?
I mean, with this year, yeah. I mean, I feel like we're ready. I mean, I've never played against them before, so my opinion can only go so far. But I'm just gonna work as hard as I possibly can this week and just be ready for Saturday as much as possible.